Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? Boys and girls, this is what I like to see from anime. This is what I expected to see from something like Tower of God. Not only did they set us up for some interesting things to come, they just continue to show us that nothing in this world is really on the side of our main characters. In the case of, it feels like there's a lot of ominous presence kind of making their way through everything, and also just with them being able to do whatever they want and controlling most of what's happening, it just goes to show how out matched a lot of people are. Because you gotta imagine, I believe the princesses, even the false one, to be ridiculously powerful, and that has been shown time and time again to be the case, that they are ridiculously powerful, right? Like, there isn't much out there that is going against their strength or going against saying that they are powerful. But until someone who isn't supposed to be here shows up and he does what he's doing, this is a good time to kind of understand where the powers are, who may be stronger and who may be weaker. And all of a sudden it feels like it was just thrown out of the window, or thrown out with this overall ranker, or this recruit officer. I mean, well, yeah, he has to be a ranker because he was a teacher at first too, because he was the wave control teacher. So pretty sure you have to be a ranker to be a teacher, right? Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe anybody can be teachers, but if you're a ranker, you oversee more things than just these teachers do, because it's not like he's been there through every single event um, that I know of. But to know that he is just this capable of handling people with black marches, or sorry, with the 13 month series of weapons, and not only that, he confirmed that the Horned Woman is, a true princess, right? Like, she is the pinnacle of supposedly what a princess is supposed to be. The one thing I do not like about what we're seeing with the Horned Woman is they nerfed her. They made her so much weaker than what I'm understanding in the anime or in the actual webtoon. But then at the same time, it's hard to say that because I haven't read it. Um, but there's someone out there on YouTube that does cut content for this show, and he shows everything that is from the webtoon. So it's pretty much like I have read some of it, but just the stuff that was cut out of the episodes that we watched. And from what I've seen, the Horned Woman actually has some type of, like, not weapon, but technique or some sort. But the technique or the thing she was using in the webtoon has never been showcased once to us, that she's capable of doing it. Almost like they're just like, you know what, let's just take that away from her for whatever reason. Um, and it's like this really cool, like, uh, thing that can be used for blocking, offense, all different types of things. And she has not showcased it once, where this show is kind of just saying that, oh yeah, she's just this ridiculously strong woman that can punch and kick and jump, and like, when she really has something that would actually turn the tables in the case of it, help her be on even footing from what I could see in the webtoon against the imposter, right? Like, against the person who has the Green April. She could have used that thing and even the field a little bit. And from what we're seeing in this show, it doesn't even exist. And now that the Green April uh, is so close to her, she might pull a fast one. I mean, I don't know if the Green April has any personal value to her, but we do know it's something that she wanted and something that if she had, she would be a lot stronger, and including that this person is kind of interrupting in something that she's kind of started to enjoy, in my opinion. Maybe she'll prove me wrong next week's episode, but from what I can tell, it seems like she was enjoying herself, going against this so-called traitor or this so-called imposter of, of the Jihad, and that was a cool instinct in itself, but it, like I said, goes to show you how easy it is for um, these powerful princesses to kind of just um, lose their overall goal and just do whatever they feel like doing. In my opinion, like they straight up were just like, you know what, let's battle. And you know what? If we're gonna battle, we're also gonna try to do a little bit of what we're supposed to do. So we'll fight the bull and we'll give each other 5 minutes and see who can beat the bull. And if I win, I get your weapon. If I lose, I'll be your servant. Like they're they're that confident in their skills and their prowess of doing whatever it is they need to do that it doesn't really bother them to put things on the line that are even scarier than just losing to this bull. um, but yeah, they straight up went all out, and interesting enough, ended up both losing. But now that the Green April is up for grabs, we'll just have to see if she takes it and pretends to take the life of our last, for the last of her kind. Because man, just by pulling out that amulet that she gave to her mother on the time where she was running away and had to leave, having that necklace solidifies that she's pretty much dead in her mind. Like not only did she not get away, but this may be the person who truly took her out. And while he took her out, he clearly enjoyed himself because here he is taunting you just to get angry and whatnot. Maybe it's a replica, like there's multiple of those necklaces, but I like to just believe it is what it is, and it's a good reason for us to see the true evil that a princess can bring out. Um, but yeah, it was very, very straightforward kind of this week with just how ridiculously challenging this overall thing's going to be. Not to mention the fact that there's a whole bunch of setup, lie in wait pieces, unfortunately, right? So with that, you don't even know if you are going to be getting the short end of the stick or if you're actually doing what you're supposed to be doing. Because as I see it, with the rankers being the way that they are, or the administrators, it feels like they're definitely trying to control this whole entire situation and get rid of whoever and whatever they can't have running or roaming around in the tower, while one of them is just doing his job for the king or the one who created all the princesses. So there's a lot of goals that are being set for every single character, and not just one, two, three, four characters. Like every single character has motives, has reason, has different ways of being just in the spotlight for whatever reason. And as of right now, it feels like the main reason for the administrators and the rankers to do what they're doing is just to get Bond out of there, especially the fake princess that had the Green April. So a lot of things are under the works and moving pieces. So definitely interested to see why this is all happening, and uh, how did this girl end up with the Green April, and why is she considered, fake, and all this different stuff. Like, just the explanation behind all that stuff was getting me pretty hype. So I hope you guys are having an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be when you're watching this. I'm going to try to get you guys out 3 videos today before I go to work, so bear in there with me. If I end up dropping one right next to the other, it's just because I'm running out of time, and I still gotta watch Plunderers if it's coming out. So yeah, just bear in there with me, and I hope to talk to you guys in all of the videos I drop. So with that being said, take care everybody, and peace.